On Monday, June 16th, the Senate released its version of the reconciliation bill, or the Big Beautiful Bill, as Republicans are calling it, and they are doubling down on the attacks on working class people. However, the Senate version has some key differences from the House version, so let's go over them. First up is Medicaid. The Senate bill imposes much harsher cuts and way stricter requirements for Medicaid recipients. This includes, but is not limited to, more frequent eligibility redeterminations, as well as fewer work exemptions. It also denies coverage for people in the United States who have asylum status, people who are victims of human trafficking, and victims of domestic violence. A lot of people have talked about the fact that the Big Beautiful Bill will actually increase the national debt, but the Senate version of the Big Beautiful Bill increases the debt by $5 trillion instead of the House's version, which increased it by $4 trillion. So an additional $1 trillion in debt. It also cuts the provider tax. The provider tax is a tax on healthcare providers that states use to finance Medicaid programs. By cutting this tax from 6% to now 3.5%, they are essentially kneecapping state-run Medicaid programs like Medi-Cal. All in all, it's really bad. It was already really bad, and the Senate decided they were going to make it worse. Simply put, we cannot allow them to steal healthcare from millions and millions of people. We already knew they were going to cut $1 trillion from Medicaid and an additional $500 million from Medicare, but they are trying to cut even more in the Senate version of this bill. So again, call your senators, sign up for a phone bank shift, talk to your neighbors, make sure that the community that you are in is mobilized to help stop the big bullshit bill from passing.